you will never guess who we've got in here. The undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor.
Yeah, let's get it, let's get it. Get it, let's get it, let's get it. Get it, let's get it, let's get it. Get it, let's get it, let's get it. Put up with a van, yeah, run a couple grand, yeah, look for the man, I did it. Get it, let's get it, let's get it. Get it, let's get it, let's do it.
What's up guys, I'm Lex and welcome to the Gymshark lifting club. But today we're not hitting the weights, we're gonna be hitting some bags with the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor.
Great to see you, Lex.
Welcome to the gym.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you feeling? We are 48 hours after your world title fight.
Yeah.
With Tasha Jonas.
That's right, yeah, I feel great actually. I'm ready to jump back in there already.
I mean, you're a very unscathed
Yeah.
fight, so you came through it, that head movement paid off in the end.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a very, very tough fight, but thank God I came through with a great victory.
So today, you're going to teach us a couple of fundamentals.
Yeah, let's focus on the basics, a bit of footwork, a bit of hands, and my favourite combinations.
Sounds like a plan. So first things first, we're going to need to know how to stand in the ring. So what is going to be our fight posture?
Yeah, so are you right-handed?
Yeah, so I'm usual,
Yeah, so if you're right-handed, you step forward with your left foot. And you have a nice balance, centre of gravity, soft knees.
Yep.
And your hands up with your right hand on your chin and your left up. Your left hand here, so you're nice and protected.
Yep.
Usually if you're standing in front of your opponent, you're always moving your head, you're aware of any punches coming your way, so your hands are always protecting your face and you're always aware of punches, so you're moving your head back and
So
forth.
we're going to keep our hands up,
Yeah.
knees nice and soft,
Yeah.
and just moving up and down in weight, never staying on that centre line.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got our leading leg forward, our back leg is set, but from here obviously we're going to need to move back and forwards and side to side. So what's the best method? Because obviously boxing, we're not just going to walk, are we?
No, exactly, so you always have to be in this position, you're taking a step forward, back,
so if we take a step backwards, we then follow with the lead.
Exactly,
with the opposite foot.
yeah.
So if we step forward an inch,
yeah, step
back
forward
foot stays,
and the back foot follows.
and then back foot follows.
Yeah. You're never crossing your
Never
legs.
cross it, yeah. We never want to be doing this.
Exactly.
So which basically all we're going to do, whether we're moving front, whether we're moving back or left or right, it's one foot goes, next foot follows.
Exactly, yeah. That's actually great footwork. So the most important punch obviously in boxing is your jab.
That lead shot.
Yeah, the lead shot, you know, your right hand can take you around the block, but the jab can take you around the world.
And as we've all seen, you've got a real nice little pop on that jab.
Yeah,
so what's the best way of us getting that speed and that
Yeah,
pop?
so your feet are actually the most important part about boxing.
Yeah.
Your hands are obviously really important, but if you can't get your feet in position, your punches are worthless.
Yeah, the worst thing we see is people punching when they're not planted.
Exactly,
They're bouncing
yeah.
around.
So,
okay, so we're in our position, our hands are up.
Yeah, so jab and your hands and your feet are working together.
So we're going to step, land and throw.
Yeah, exactly.
And does the foot land at the same time the punch lands?
They land at the same time, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're looking to snap it, so as that foot lands, it snaps out. And
Exactly, yeah.
And then to move forward with the jab?
So to move forward with the jab, you're going to follow with the back foot again, like the last move.
Bam, and this is where our walk comes in.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. But the important point is, as the foot lands, that punch should also be landing.
I'm not a very good coach.
So exactly what Katie's showing us there is that we need that front foot to land as the jab goes out. And a real simple way of learning this is find a line on the floor. You're going to put your foot on that line, and then from there you're just going to step forward, throw the jab, and then step back behind that line. So we're going to go step, jab, back, bam, bam. And as you get more confident, you can then start moving laterally with that jab. So boom, and then to the right, boom, and back. So a couple of bits there, you've got your footwork and we've got that lead jab, but as most of you know, the most common combination we see is that 1-2, which looks simple until you break it down.
Yeah, so I guess the most important thing about the right hand is the rotation. If you throw a right hand like that, you're not going to get.
That reach,
yeah,
Nice
exactly. And there's no power in your right hand if you
Yeah.
just do it like that. So the most important thing is rotating with it, and that's where you get all your powers in your hips.
Rolling those hips through.
Exactly.
So we're rolling the hips through. So here, the front leg's here.
Yeah.
If Katie keeps doing that, you can see as she's rolling through with that back leg, she's transferring weight from the back of the foot through into the front. So then as that punch lands, all the weight's on that front foot as that impact lands, and we've got that roll through. And then as always, we want to keep this left guard high. We're never letting our hands drop. Then we're going to pull back to that fight position.
Exactly, and the great thing about the 1-2 is the jab always opens the big right hand up. It's the most common combination, but very, very effective.
We've learned our jab, we've learned that straight right, and now we're going to move on to hooks on the bag.
Yes, let's practice the 1-2 on the backs first. We just practice that drill in shadow boxing.
Very good point. Practice makes perfect. So let's show you guys what that 1 and 2 looks like with a little bit of impact.
You're gonna step to the jab, and don't forget to rotate with the right hand afterwards. Don't forget to rotate with your right hand.
Right.
Yeah. Beautiful. And I love how your hands are coming straight back as well.
Yeah, always important.
Always
we never
so
want to get in the
important.
habit of rolling, which is this. Bang, bang, and then the hand turn
Exactly.
back here, which leaves me open to a nasty left hook from a lightweight champion of the world.
Speaking about left hooks, let's go on to the left hook.
So the left hook and the right hook, something that Katie is a specialist at. If you've ever watched any of her fights, Katie gets in tight, she hits fast and hard with these hooks and has dropped many, many opponents, especially with that body shot. Now with the hook though, it's very different throwing the 1s and the 2s. We've got to get a lot more of our feet planted and rotation in there. So how can we practice on the bag for the hook?
Yeah, and it's all about transferring your body weight. You can't just throw left to the body with your shoulders and your arms.
That's just all arm, no rotation.
So yeah, it's about transferring your body weight to the front foot and then back into the left to the back foot then.
So weight's going from the front. As you throw and land, you're going to roll back onto that back foot. So you can see her weight's transferring from the front, then she throws, bang, the weight goes through to the back. Just there. So what can you see that's going wrong here?
Yeah, well, there's obviously no parity in that because there's no body transfer. So you have to, as I said,
So I'm sinking down,
sinking
loading
down.
that front leg.
Your legs are nice and balanced.
Yep.
Your feet are nice and planted, and you're whipping the left hook in. And like I said before, all power comes from your legs and your hips.
All in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Yeah.
So from here, this was previously would have been this, and with everything Katie's just said, we end up with, and you can hear the difference in that impact. Nice.
That's a knockout punch right there.
So we've got our 1s, our 2s, our left and our right hooks, but we're all concentrating upstairs in the head, and it's very important during a fight, as we've seen, to work that body, and this is one of your favourites, that left hook to the body.
Yes.
So how do we set that up?
Yeah, I love the left hook to the body. The body shots are so important because obviously it takes the wind out of an opponent, and especially if an opponent is moving a lot, it's always a body shot that's actually slowed them down. One of my favourite combinations for opening up the body shot is just simple jab to the body like we practiced before, and you're transferring your weight down, and left hook to the body. It's a simple 2-punch combination.
High to the head with that lead jab. So that's going to make them think, oof, head shot, bring the guard up.
Bring the guard up, and then opens up for the body shot.
That body shot.
Yeah, one of my favourite combinations is a jab to the head and right hand to the body. But it's all obviously your feet are always.
The difference with this one is you're keeping that distance as well, so a little bit safer, so you've got range your opponent.
Nice.
So how do we transfer the weight on this one? Because we're not going to do that step in.
Yeah, so again, it's all about your feet. Boxing is the most important thing is your feet, is your footwork every single time. So you're obviously throwing the jab, and your right hand's coming behind it, and you're stepping back out.
So we're sinking our weight down, we're dropping on those knees.
And it's important not to go down, you have to move down with your feet, nice and balanced.
Very good point. One of the main things Katie just said there is we're never, and you'll see this a lot with people just learning, we're never leaning forward to get that punch down. We're actually dropping our entire body weight down. And what that does is help keep the weight in our feet, keep our balance, keep that power.
Me and you both.
We've mentioned the importance of footwork throughout all of that. So what we can do is take some of the power out of these and do a drill for our feet.
One of my favourite drills on the bag. We practice a 1-2 combination, but we're going to continue 1-2, step back out, 1-2, step back out. It's a constant drill. So it's a great drill for your feet and your hands working together.
Like that?
Yeah, but don't step out before your right hand throws. Lands. Don't step out before you land.
Don't step out with it. Okay, so we're looking to land that right once it's landed,
and then
I'm
step
back
out. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So before what I did was go bang and then push it off the right,
Yeah.
which obviously can take a lot of power out. So sink it, then move.
Yeah.
It would be rude of me to not leave here without knowing a Katie Taylor special drop 'em or knock 'em combination. So what's your favourite go-to for working on the bag?
My favourite go-to combination is actually a very, very simple one. We can see every top-class fighter landing this punch and landing this combination. It's basically a 1-2 to the head, and you're dropping down with the left hook to the body.
So 1-2 upstairs, and then a ripper to the body. Eesh. So we're coming up high, 1, 2, the guards come up, I'm going to slip and hit that body shot.
Exactly.
And then from here, what do I do once I've landed that shot?
Yeah, so the one thing you don't want to do is just stand in front of your opponent.
I do not want to stay here and get hit.
Exactly, so you're either slipping after it, you're either stepping to the side, you're either stepping back, you're either rolling, you just move your head.
I'm going to pick
or
one of
move your
those
feet.
3.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's a step, jab, step, right, slip, body, and I'm going to roll it away.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
here we go. Okay, to Taylor special. Yeah. Well, there you go. We've taken you from everything from the basics of footwork up to quite an impressive combination that people can essentially learn from home.
Yeah, exactly. These are all simple combinations that everyone can learn at home, really.
And it's a matter of just drilling it and drilling it, getting it into the head, maybe not moving too fast.
Exactly. It's all about practice.
Practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Well, you've proven that you put enough practice in, you get the rewards. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks so
and
much.
hopefully see you in many of those title defenses to come.
Thank you. It was great training with you.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure.